Zack Martin has been known to be one of the best guards, if not the best guard in the NFL since his arrival in 2014. In 2019, he was given a contract extension to be the highest paid interior lineman in the NFL, and very well deserved at that time. He still has 2 years left on that deal, but since then, the market has evolved, the cap space has gotten larger, and TV deals means more money coming into the NFL. His deal now has, wouldn't say atrophied, but his deal has now become about the 7th highest paid guard in the entire NFL, which is still very good, but it's not a reflection on how he's been. He's been playing like the best guard up until 2019 when he got that contract extension, and still has even surpassed that value in the 4 seasons since. I think this is unfortunately a problem where his agent didn't foresee his client's high production and just simply undervalued him in 2019. So it's really hard to see this contract getting changed, especially from an owner like Jerry Jones, who's very stubborn. So I think as much as the holdout is going to last, depends. Maybe there's going to be something there, they restructure the deal. But as of this moment, it's looking really tough for Zack Martin getting an extension. But Chris Jones, the big-time defensive tackle for the Kansas City Chiefs, who's coming off of a 15.5 sack season that's good for top 4 in last year's NFL sack leaders, and he's been consistently one of the best defensive linemen, if not the best defensive tackle after Aaron Donald. I think last season with Aaron Donald having that injury, you could say that Chris Jones was the best defensive tackle in the NFL. He wrecks games. He simply wrecked the Cincinnati Bengals and any chance they had against the Kansas City Chiefs, and he had a really good impact in that Super Bowl against the Philadelphia Eagles. Chris Jones has proven that he's a great asset, and he is only having 1 more year left on that deal. So I think in that sense, it's easier for Chris Jones to get an extension rather than the whole Zack Martin situation. If I'm the GM of the Kansas City Chiefs, I do whatever it takes. I mean, we've seen them survive Tyreek Hill and then just the departure of other pieces, but one of those stalwarts is definitely Chris Jones. You need Travis Kelce, you need Patrick Mahomes. But the wide receivers, you can see, are definitely replaceable, but the trenches are just so important, and the Chiefs invested in that offensive line, and now it's time for them to invest in that defensive line. So Chris Jones deserves that money. I would do whatever I can to give him that money so he reports to camp, he's available, and he's happy too. That's really what matters.